Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura. And fabric is printed in many different ways, and one particular way is called border prints. A border print is a fabric where the design is printed along the border or along the selvage. So there can be many different types of border prints. We can have small little border prints that run all the way along that edge. You can have border prints that are large and come and join into the center. You can have border prints that just are long, big stripes right down that selvage. So it's going that full length of fabric. And then there's a border print that is the entire width of fabric. So it starts on one side and that design goes all the way up to that top border. So it goes from selvage to selvage, which means you can buy as long of this border print as you need. And this is the fabric I'm talking about. The selvage is at the top and the bottom. So what we're buying is that length of fabric. So when we're looking at it on a bolt, it will come like this. And we're going to be able to buy as much as we need. So we can buy a small segment if we want, or a large segment. This fabric lineup is from Northcott, and it's called City Lights. And that's definitely appropriate because it does have that beautiful night city. And being able to buy the length that we want opens up a lot of design opportunities. We can treat this as a panel, or we can cut it up and make lots of different projects with it. Northcott does have a free pattern that does go with this fabric. And that pattern has two different variations, a dark variation with that dark back, or a light variation. That main fabric is the same fabric. So we will need 1.25 yards of this fabric, and we're going to be able to cut it up and have it on this great background fabric. What a fun pattern to use this big border print with. So the pattern does give you both variations. I will be making the light variation, so I will need 45 inches of this big border print. The first thing we're going to need to do is cut off the selvage on both edges. Then we're going to need 4 strips at 10.5 inches. So we're going to be able to take this and cut big strips 10.5 inches. Those strips need to stay in order because we are going to cut them different sizes. From the first strip, which is on your left, we need to cut off the bottom 5 inches. Measure up from the bottom up 22.5 inches, and we're going to cut off that top piece. So we have a 22.5 inch by a 10.5 inch. We need to do this to strip number 1 and the last one, number 4. We now need to trim strip number 2. For the second strip, we do have that selvage cut off, and we're going to measure from the bottom all the way up to 33.5 inches. And we're going to take off that big top piece. The last strip we're going to do is number 3, and it's going to be opposite to this one. The selvage is cut up off the top. We're going to measure down 33.5 inches and cut off the remainder on the bottom. Our strips are still 10.5 inches. We just now have a 22.5, 33.5, 33.5, and a 22.5. So we have 5 of these long strips of the shadow fabric cut at 1.5 inches. So we have 2 at 33.5, 2 at 22.5, and 4 at 11.5. We need to take these 1.5 inch squares, draw a line from diagonal to diagonal, and put them on the corners. And we will need to follow the direction of those diagonals. When they're sewn on, we're going to be able to press them back. So we haven't changed the size of the strip, we've just added on these little corners. Once the little corners have been put on, the long strips are going to be sewn on that right hand side of each of these strips. So the 2 long strips will go to the center panels, the 2 shorter strips will go to those shorter sides. When those long strips are put on the right-hand side, those little strips will fit right on the bottom. And we can see those angles right here in that diagram. So put the right sides on and then the bottoms. When those skinny sides and bottoms are put on, we want to take these strips and make them the same size. So we have these different size pieces cut at 11.5 inches. For this strip number 2, 2.5 inch one to go on the bottom, and the 4.5 inch one to come on the top. We will do the opposite for the third strip. We're going to put the 4.5 on the bottom and the 2.5 on the top. The two side ones are going to be identical. We put the 7.5 inch on the bottom and the 10.5 inch on the top. And by sewing these on the top and the bottom, it's going to make all of these strips the same size. With the tops and bottoms on, we can already see how this is going to have a big shadow and a lot of dimension. Each of these strips are now 40 inches. So we will need to take our 2-inch strips, cut them to 40 inches, and they're going to go in between these 4 panels. So we will sew all 4 of these strips together with that 2-inch in between. Once those 4 panels are put together, we will add 2 strips on each end. We need that 40 inches long and they're 2.5 inches. This is all there is to this quilt, and it really does have this beautiful dimension. Now we can stop here or we can go further if you're looking for a very long wall covering. So it's like a piece of art. This would be a great one to do because we can add more sections on each end and keep going out as long as we need. This would be a very striking piece on a very large wall. And it does have that window look, so it will give the appearance that the room has an extra window. This quilt was such an easy quilt to make. We only had 2 sides to put on each of these 4 panels. And then those center strips, that background fabric, that landscape really does show up well on this light background. And because it was a border print, we could make this as long as we wanted. We could make it a lot longer, or if we want, we could make it even a little shorter if you have a long, tall wall. It's a great pattern to work with because there's lots of different possibilities. I am looking forward to quilting this. However, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to quilt it. So if you have any ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'll put a link in the description as always, and thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe and come on back. Let's see what we're working on next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.